4 pantry types and when to use them. Hi, I'm Tyson, an interior designer here in New York City. I've designed a ton of kitchens, and not all pantries are created equal. I know people love a pantry. These are the 4 main types that you may want to consider for your kitchen and an idea of how to use them. Starting out, we have the scullery, which is an extension of the working kitchen. Typically has an extra dishwasher, an extra sink. It's a spot where you can make a lot of messes or contain the messes. Adds an extra element of being able to keep things clean. Usually people store a lot of their dishware in this part. You'd want this if you love to entertain and you want to keep the mess out of the main part of your kitchen, especially if you have one of those beautiful open kitchens. Next up is the butler's pantry, one of the most recognizable types. Traditionally, this is placed between the dining room and the kitchen. It's used for final plating and for serving drinks. You'll find these with butcher block countertop in there, an area to store all of your dishware. You'll find a wine cooler, but typically no sink or plumbing in a true butler's pantry. Typically used to hold all of your servingware, dishes, glassware, that sort of thing. Number 1 request, the walk-in pantry used to store food goods only. Maybe some small appliances in there. This is where you're storing your grains, your snacks, dry goods, all of the things that you need so they're not stored in your main kitchen. Very utilitarian, and it's great for people that are huge chefs, want that extra bit of organization. Also great for busy families that want to give access to their kids to just grab and go so they're not rifling through the kitchen cabinets. This is a big one that's been coming up a lot for our houses out in the Hamptons. A back kitchen. This is another kitchen that is part of the main area. Usually has additional cooking areas like ovens or even a cooktop, a microwave, sink, and dishwasher. Oftentimes these are called a caterer's kitchen. People will set up their catering teams and then they bring everything out into the main kitchen to serve. Obviously a luxury level since you're essentially installing 2 kitchens in one space and you need to have the space for it to actually make sense. But it's a beautiful area if you want to have an area specifically dedicated to certain baking or cooking needs. Back kitchen is a great way to do that. Which one of these would you want for your kitchen? Let me know. Save and like this if you're designing your own kitchen. You may want to consider one of these pantry options for yours. Let me know if you want more details on any one of these. I have tons of things to keep in mind when designing them.